Hello, everybody. I hope you're well. My name is Meteme Thomas Shuma, and today I wanted to make a quick video to address the recent influx of news concerning the building of the first AI factory in Africa by Strive Masiyiwa and Cassava Technologies. I felt that I should expand a little bit more on what's actually happening in regards to what actually is the AI factory and uh, what um, what it could mean for AI intelligence and artificial intelligence and technological innovation going into the future. So I'm pretty sure the headlines have been like all over. People talking about how Cassava Technologies has partnered up with NVIDIA AI. NVIDIA is the super AI company which is like providing chips and helping to build AI infrastructure. You know, like providing like the GPUs, the compute that's necessary to deliver and train these models. So when I was reading and doing my research on this, a lot of the research pointed to the fact that what's actually happening is that Cassava Technologies is buying GPUs and AI chips to equip their current data centers and their servers so that they can be able to deal with the extra compute which is required for building large language models and like training massive AI models of that nature. So what a lot of people have in their mind is that like they're building an AI factory that maybe has like some sort of like manufacturing capacity that is done by like robots and stuff like that. Sorry, but that's actually not true. That's actually not what's happening, because in fact, the term AI factory was coined by the CEO of NVIDIA himself to describe um, uh, an infrastructure which has the capacity to store data securely, to process data efficiently, and to train and deliver AI models at a massive scale. So, it, to clear things up a little bit more, it's not an AI factory a factory in actual sense. The factory part of it becomes a little bit more digital or abstract in a sense. So the company Cassava Technologies I've talked about or tweeted about a few times concerning the massive amount of debt that one of their business units, Liquid Intelligent Technologies, has taken out. Liquid Intelligent Technologies, I believe, is a company that's like providing the fiber connections and all of that stuff across like Africa. So that business unit isn't like doing really well, and uh, Cassava Technologies is almost, I think, trying to like pivot into providing GPU capable compute for that is based in Africa. However, if you do go through Cassava Technologies' website, you will realize that a lot of what they are selling, a lot of their services, is like reselling AWS, because they are partners with AWS, they are partners with Azure, they are partners with Google Cloud Computing. All of these are services which I believe that they should be competing with if they are serious about being a leader of AI in Africa. So this is the part of the video where I become a little bit more critical of Cassava Technologies, because also recently they launched another business unit which is called Cassava AI, where if you do read through the website like in its entirety, you kind of like get more confused than if you hadn't read it, because it feels like they launched a business unit which specializes in developing chatbot for other companies, which is I think a wrong direction that they shouldn't be like pursuing, because if already they do have like the capacity for storing data and processing data like that in Africa, then I always ask myself, like, why are they not building their own facilities for cloud computing, like their own cloud computing platforms, and marketing it and targeting it towards developers themselves? Because if you could argue to say that, like, there's not a lot of capital or like demand for cloud services in Africa, then the question then would be, why is it that almost all the major cloud platforms are announcing or have announced or are launching or have launched availability zones in Africa? Because something that AWS's owner Jeff Bezos understands really well is that, like, the sensitivity of data is quite important, and there are some regulators where if you're operating in a particular space, you are not allowed to have your data to be stored in a different region than where you are at already. So that's why AWS has got an availability zone in Cape Town and Johannesburg. That's why Google Cloud Platform recently launched and relaunched. This is because I clearly remember they did a launch of the cloud platform early last year, and they also did another launch again of the same cloud region. I don't know. I think they call it region, and same as Microsoft. Microsoft also has a presence in the cloud space in South Africa. So I think that if Cassava Technologies is really is apologies, if Cassava Technologies really is focused on building AI for the future, building AI for Africa, making Africa competitive in that area, they should build their own cloud platform. They should build their own platform and market it and push it strongly among developers, because if you want the if you want to build the future, then you have to capture and educate the people who are going to be building that future, which those are the people who are doing startups right now. uh, the AWS has a program where, if you're doing, it's called the AWS Accelerator. Essentially, they give you their cloud resources for free for like about a year. So think about this: if you do use it efficiently, and by the end of that year your company is taken off, they have acquired an extra customer, because there's no way that you're now going to be shifting to a different platform. So I don't understand why Cassava Technologies doesn't pursue the angle of building their own cloud platform, given that they already have the data centers available. And since they do have, like, their data centers have AWS Direct. It's an AWS service which allows the fast transfer of data and stuff like that. So if they do have that capacity, it makes much more sense for them to build their own cloud platform. Of course, that would take much longer to show profit, or to like show up positively on the balance sheet, but it it could be the revolutionary tool that they're actually trying to build. And but then the problem is that, given the fact that they have so much debt on one of their other business units, it may be like difficult to maneuver around like that, because I think that it's possible that some of the partners that they have acquired through this debt would not be their interest would not be necessarily aligned with competing with AWS, competing with Microsoft Azure, competing with Google Cloud Platform. So maybe that's what is holding everything back. But from my understanding, I think that they are doing themselves a massive disservice by not building their own cloud platform. So yeah, that's me. That's my 2 cents on the AI factory. Look out for more unsolicited opinions from yours truly. Bulawa's data analyst is out now.